You know, surprisingly, I think we're at the end of this adventure just about. Ironically enough. Or at least we're very close to it. Hi everybody, Skylar Stardrift here. Welcome to the stream, and I just want to check something very quickly. Because I was supposed to do it earlier and I didn't. Ah. Okay. Yeah, well I can get rid of that now. Cool. Okay. Hi Popperlings, welcome on in. Tonight, we are back to Pokémon TCG and back to the new computer as well. The new computer is back up and running for the most part. There's still a couple of little like teething issues that I've got to sort out, but for the most part we're okay. So that's fun. But yeah, otherwise we are basically back, I think. You'll have to let me know how the audio is because, you know, settings and such. But I think we should be alright. Anyway, welcome back to the Pokémon TCG. Last time, we collected the final Masters medals. And now, all we have to do is head to the Pokémon Dome. I don't think there's a challenge going on right now. Yeah. I actually wonder if I've missed my chances at the Challenge Cup. Like, maybe they were, like, after every Master or every couple of Masters or something like that. Anyway. Only those who have won all 8 Master Medals may enter the Grand Hall. You have won all 8 Master Medals, enter the Grand Hall! Remember, once we step in here, we can't leave, but we can access the menu between fights, and we can change our deck up. Just like the Pokemon Elite Four, we can't, if we lose, we're kicked out. Possessor of all 8 medals, enter the dueling stage. However, you'll be unable to turn back. In that case, enter the dueling stage. Here we go. We did get past the first one last time, and that's how we discovered we were able to access our menu. So we will see. Welcome back, Brave Challenger. We're the Grandmasters who guard the legendary Pokemon cards. We will accept your challenge as many times as will take for you to inherit all 4 of the legendary Pokemon cards. Skylar, take your place at the table. First opponent shall be Courtney. My Courtney, the Fire Queen, shall be your first opponent. See if you can take the heat. A 6 prizes match. Let's go to it. Right, now I changed my deck out so to suit the fire deck, so this should be alright. We should be fine here, but it could be a little hairy. We've got Gyarados and we've got Eevee to start off with. Well, we got Dragonair, we've got Poliwhirl, but more importantly we got Eevee and Psyduck. Eevee has Tail Wag and Quick Attack. Tail Wag, flip a coin if heads, depending Pokemon can't attack Eevee during your opponent's next turn. And Quick Attack, flip a coin if heads, this attack does 10 damage plus 20 more damage. And Psyduck has Headache and Fury Swipes times 10. Your opponent can't play trainer cards during his or her next turn. Flip 3 coins, this attack does 10 damage times the number of heads. I'm actually going to play the Psyduck, and we'll put Eevee on the bench for now. We have enough energy to attack with Psyduck, so I'm happy to go for it and see. That's a problem going second, though. Alright, Courtney's got Bill. Drawing 2 cards and placing Magmar on the bench. And a Fire Energy goes to Magmar, not Growlithe. That could be useful for us. Psyduck gets a Water Energy card, but I can't do anything else. And we're going straight in for the Fury Swipes. That's 20 damage, that's 40 damage, that should be 40 damage, I think? Because weakness and resistance? Yeah, 40 damage. Cool. Nice. Off to a decent start, at least. Alright. Fire Energy on Vulpix. Doesn't look like anything's happening here on my side. I'm going to put that on energy on Eevee for now. Growlithe is knocked out for sure. So Psyduck's doing work, which is nice. If I could draw Golduck or Eevee, that would be nice. No, I got energy, that's fine, I guess. Vulpix is on the field, Fire Energy to Vulpix, which evolved into Ninetales, and Smokescreen, which could hurt my ability to attack. Alright, Seal only has Headbutt, but it's a Pokemon, so it's going on the bench. I'm gonna build up Eevee one more time, so that it's almost good to go. Cool. Access the attack check. Unfortunately, only doing 20 damage, though. You are weak to it, which is nice, but... yeah, you're gonna slow me down, aren't you? If I could knock you out, that would be great, but I would need to effectively win here. Gyarados has 4, so I'm gonna play Magikarp immediately and then start building it. I'm then gonna play this Energy Search and shuffle my deck, and then go for the Fury Swipes attack. Attack is still successful, that's good. 20, 40 damage, nice. Almost taking out the Magmar. Could have been better, would have liked to have taken it out. Magmar retreated to the bench and swapped out with another Magmar. Preventing me from knocking it out. Alright, I'm gonna keep building up Magikarp here. Right, I'm still successful with the Smokescreen. Doing 40 damage to this Magmar, so we're tracking damage a little bit. That's not too bad, but I am starting to get a little concerned. Alright, Psyduck is almost out of health, but Magikarp's not in any position to attack. Dragon Rage has nothing. Flip a coin. Okay. Actually, yeah. This is for the best. Okay. So let's get Gyarados out here and retreat to the bench, swapping in Gyarados so we don't actually die. And we can do a Dragon Rage, which will immediately take out Magmar. Right. We're in a good position here, and I just drew another Water Energy, so I can perform paralysis checks if I need to. Vulpix comes out, Super Potion on Magmar, okay. Flip 8 coins, attack does 10 damage times the number of heads, this could be bad. 10 damage. 20 damage. 30 damage. 40 damage. 50 damage. 50 damage on Gyarados right away. That's not good. Okay, Horsey goes on the bench. I'm gonna put that on Seal, I suppose. The good news is, I'm gonna do 100 damage to you. And that's an immediate knockout. You should be afraid. Okay, Fire Energy attached to Magmar. That does possibly prevent me from attacking, which is a concern. And with how many times Heads has been showing up, I wouldn't be at all surprised if I'm the one who gets affected. Alright, let's play Bill. Kangaskhan and Water Energy. I'm gonna play Kangaskhan. And I may as well put the double colorless energy on it. Alright, Dragon Rage, Smokescreen, fuck. Yeah, we've had way too many heads being flipped this game. I don't think Gyarados is going to be attacking again. Oh dear. There's another Water Energy. I'm going to pop that on Seal, I suppose. Problem is, I don't have any Pokemon that can evolve right now, so... Oh, fucking hell, really? I just need one attack. One attack will knock you out. That's all I need. Sure, I can put that on seal. Ready for an evolution card. Hey! The attack is successful, Magmar goes down. Okay. Back into the swing of it. There's Golduck, but it's too late to bother with now. Moltres is on the bench. Vulpix is retreated to the bench in place of Moltres. Double colorless energy. I'm gonna slap that on Kangaskhan and get it ready to attack. Now, the only problem is I don't think Moltres can... Wildfire and Dive Bomb. You may discard a number of fire energy cards attached to Moltres when you use this attack. If you do, discard that many cards from the top of your opponent's deck. And I don't think it has a weakness. Yeah, it's got no weakness, so it will just sit there. The good news is, I will do 50 damage to it, forcing her to either retreat it and play something else. Yeah, she's gonna lose that Moltres. I can't remember how many energy cards I need. There's no point in building up Golduck, though. There's no space on the bench left. Alright. Dragon Rage will finish off Moltres. I'll get to draw a prize card. Drawing Taurus. Okay. Vulpix comes onto the bench. Or comes into play, rather. And finish the turn without attacking. She's lost. And I picked up Seadra. What other cards did you have? So you had Vulpix, and you had Vulpix. You had 3 Vulpixes, that's all you had left. Oof. Alright, well, that's game over there. For you, anyway. And I picked up Dragonite. And that's it! That went a lot smoother than it did last week. That was over in like... Yeah, that was over in less than 20 minutes. I lose. But that's no surprise, seeing as how you've come this far. Your next opponent is waiting for you. Very good, Skylar. Your second opponent is Steve. Hi, Thunder Steve, I'm your next opponent. Hey, do you want the legendary Pokemon cards? And you must defeat me first. Is your deck ready, Skylar? Prepare for the duel. Yes? Yeah, okay, cool. Grand Shenanigans deck. Alright, all the water type cards have got to come out in favor of the fighting type cards. Because we don't want any of these water type cards at all. Fighting! Alright, what have we got here? We got Sandshrew and Sandslash. I'll throw in one there. Harden and Rock Throw. 30 or less, Rock Throw does 40. Golem. Avalanche and Self-Destruct. I don't really want to throw in Golem though. Onyx, Rock Throw and Harden, no thanks. Cubone, Snivell and Rage. Boomerang, Call for Friend, flip 2 coins, this attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. Search your deck for a basic fighting type Pokemon card and put it onto your bench. Flip a coin if heads a defending Pokemon can't attack. Each player fills his or her bench with basic Pokemon. Let's Chubbin. 3 Cubones, 1 Marowak, maybe 2 Marowaks of this one. Jab and Special Punch. Stretch Kick and High Jump Kick. Stretch Kick, if your opponent has any bench Pokemon, choose one of them, and this attack does 20 damage to it. And High Jump Kick is just straight damage. Rhyhorn and Rhydon. Rhydon does 20 damage to itself. Leer can't attack. Never attack, even your own, does damage to Kabuto after applying Weakness and Resistance. That attack only does half the damage to Kabuto. And Aerodactyl. No more evolution cards can be played. His power stops working. Could be useful. Let's go with Rhyhorn and 1 Rhydon, I think. Swapping out the grass energy for the fighting energy instead. And we have no Chanseys, we have 2 Kangaskhans. May as well drop Eevee, actually. There's no point in having Eevee. I'll add Chansey, and I will add... Oh, I don't have Pidgeotto, so I can't play Pidgeot anyway. And I don't have Fearow. Hex Persian. Any damage done by the attacker was reduced by 10. Okay. Leak Slap and Pot Smash. Fury Attack times 10. And Retreat 8. As long as Dodrio is bench, pay colorless less to retreat your active Pokemon, and does 10 damage for each damage counter on Dodrio. And my controller is a low battery, apparently. Opponent, show each other your hands and shuffle all the trainer cards from your hands into your decks. Professor Oak, discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Choose a Pokemon in your bench, shuffle it, and any cards attached to it to your into your deck. Pokemon Trader, trade one of the basic Pokemon or evolution cards in your hand for one of the basic Pokemon or evolution cards from your deck. Show both cards to your opponent. Shuffle your deck afterward. I might put that in there, actually. Trade one of the other cards in your hand for up to 2 basic energy cards. Energy Search, Energy Removal, Super Energy Removal. 1 energy card attached to one of your own Pokemon. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon up to 2 energy cards and discard them. Okay. So I can now write in the diary. And I need to go and get a cable. I'll be right back. Au revoir. Need cable. Sorry. Eh. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, had to go grab cable. I had to limit a Pokemon in. Alright. Round 2! Nope. Alright then, let's begin the duel. 6 prizes, ready, set, go! Grandmaster Steve Legendary Zapdos deck. We filled this with fighting type / ground type cards, so let's see how we do. Choose a basic Pokemon, Geodude or Sandshrew. Sandshrew has sand attack. Fighting Pokemon tries to attack, opponent flips a coin. And Geodude has Stone Barrage, flip a coin until you get tails. And I'm also realizing I've made a mistake. Aerodactyl is a stage 1 Pokemon, not a basic Pokemon, and I didn't put in any fossils. We can't play Aerodactyl. Oops. It's fine, we'll see how we go. I'm gonna start off with Geodude. And I'll whack Sandshrew on the bench. Alright, 6 prizes. I'm playing first. Here we go. I drew Diglett. I'm gonna play Diglett. Then I'm going to place a Fighting Energy on Geodude, getting it ready to attack. And if I'm not mistaken, your weakness is Fighting types. Your weakness is Fighting types. Your weakness is Fighting types. This could actually be the easiest fight that we have today. I'm also going to play this Energy Search. I may as well play it. And grab out a Fighting Energy. Looks like it was going to be a while anyway, so it's probably for the best. I can't attack this turn, so I'll hand the turn over to you, unfortunately. Use Bill. Lightning Energy, plus power. Thunder Shock, but I'm not paralyzed. 20 damage. I drew a Fighting Energy, that's good. Put that on Geodude. I can now attack with Stone Barrage. Flip coins. Until Tails appears. That's 40 damage, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nice. Excellent. Good start. I like the buzz. Are you gonna play another... Nope. If Tails, 10 damage to yourself. So... Oh no! I didn't see how much damage that was gonna do. Oh dear. Diglett? Because I think you have the higher attack strength. That dig attack will take you out at least. Alright, drew another Fighting Energy. This is not good. And Zapdos is now on the bench. Zapdos is probably like Moltres and doesn't have any weakness, I'm assuming. Alright. Tail Wag fails. Unsuccessful. Dratini, you've got to go on the bench. Mud Slap for 30 damage, that'll be 60 damage because you're weak to it. And I'll draw... Oh, sure, now I draw Graveler when I can't use Graveler. Zapdos is out! Finish the turn without attacking. I have no idea what this Zapdos can do, and I should be scared. Sure, let's play that. Zapdos only has 1 attack and it's Thunderstorm, but has no weakness. But it is resistant to fighting types, that's a problem. For each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 damage to that Pokemon. Then Zapdos does 10 damage times the number of tails to itself. Okay. You resist all of it. Okay. This could be a problem. Because I have no way of dealing with that. Or do I? I might have a way of dealing with it now? Slash for 40 damage and Earthquake for 70. Does 10 damage to each of your own bench Pokemon, though. Alright, well... Evolve you to Dugtrio, because I don't really have anything else to do. And go for the Slash attack and hope that does enough damage to actually damage you. Yeah, 10 damage and it's resisted, so... Lightning Energy on Zapdos. I drew another Aerodactyl, it's useless to me. I'm gonna place that on Dugtrio, and I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. It sucks! Because I do 10 damage to everything around me. And you recovered some of that damage too. Really? You had 2 fucking potions. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, in order to keep Sandshrew alive, I'm gonna evolve it to a Sandslash and then go for the Earthquake again. I don't have a choice. I have to keep up the pressure. Dratini's gonna end up going down, though. Finish the turn without attacking. Alright. Never mind, Dratini is not going down because I'm gonna evolve it immediately into Dragonair to keep it alive and take out Zapdos. Okay. We're still in this somehow or another. Fighting Energy and Eevee is up to bat. Voltorb's on the bench. Finish the turn without attacking. Tauros is in play, and Fighting Energy, let's build up Sandslash. 40 damage is more than enough to knock you out because it does double damage. Drawing a double colorless energy card, that can go on Tauros. But I might check the other cards as well. Finish the turn without attacking. Sandshrew is up to... Well, Sandshrew is now in play. What have I got? I've got Sandslash and Dragonair. And Tauros. So... Dragonair has Slam and Hyper Beam. You know what? Since Sandslash can attack already, I'm gonna put this on Dragonair, getting it ready to attack. Slash will be more than enough to take out this Voltorb, though. And Electabuzz is his final Pokemon. It's up to bat. Ah, you fucker, you paralyzed me. But I resist the damage, so... Fighting Energy on Dragonair to build it up. I can't attack, though. Okay, Cure to Paralysis. Basically, I need to wait for a... Yeah, that. A Paralysis fail. And as soon as that happens... Rhyhorn is available, but I'm not going to need it, because I'm just going to go straight in for the Earthquake and do Overkill. 140 damage, 10 damage around the board, on my side. But, more importantly, that's the final prize card. Whew! Okay! Jeez, at this rate, we could be done in like an hour. Short stream. You're the winner, you're the greatest. For that skill, I feel we can give you the legendary Pokemon cards. Very good, Skylar. Your next opponent is Jack. Hi, Jack, I'm your third opponent. You shall not be able to defeat my splendid deck. Come, I shall prove it to you. Yes, I will prepare for the duel, because I have no idea what this guy is going to use. I honestly don't know. We've, so far, faced... What have we faced so far? The Aerodactyl is useless. We faced, what have we faced? We have faced... Fire, we faced electricity. So it can't be fire and it can't be electric types. But I don't know what we're up against next. So I'm thinking I might just build a deck of psychic types. Because psychic types are extremely powerful. So let's go 18 psychic type energies, save the deck. Alright. And also save the diary, just in case. Nope, I'm ready. Very well then, let us begin the duel. Shall we start? There will be 6 prizes. Grandmaster Jack, Legendary Articuno. Okay, I should have done water. Never mind. Let's see if we can win with the psychic types. Clefairy on the bench. Jinx. Kangaskhan. May as well place everything. I think we might lose this one. Largely because I didn't know what he was playing. Immediately playing Bill. Clefable and Energy Search. Playing Energy Search. Grabbing a Psychic card. Playing the second Bill. Psychic Energy and Gengar. Alright. And not asleep. He's stalling out with Chansey. Finished turn without attacking. Drew a couple double colorless energy. May as well place that on Clefairy, and then Metronome and minimize. I mean, that'll do 80 damage to myself. Sleep to put you asleep. Really? I'm happy to sit out here and keep stalling you. Essentially, I need Chansey to go away. And I also need to draw more energy cards in order to do something. Cool, Chansey's still asleep. And we'll put you back to sleep again. I mean, there's not much point. You can't really attack me, but this is the greatest stall that ever stalled. Good grief. I can copy an attack, but it will knock me out, because it will do 80 damage to myself. There's no point in placing anything on my bench, I need energy cards. Yeah, Chansey's got a resistance to psychic types as well, which does not help. Well, congratulations on the successful stall. That must be said. Pokemon has any bench Pokemon, choose one of them and this attack does damage to it. I need you to retreat that Chansey, but it looks as though he doesn't want to retreat that Chansey. Abwa. Actually, I should be attacking this one, shouldn't I? Or going for a knockout on Ditto. I mean, I can't do anything to you, and you can't currently do anything to me. So I'm just gonna sit here and gradually take you out. As slow as this will be. I'm gonna make you lose all of your Pokemon because you're not putting anything on the bench. Or rather, not attaching any energy to Chansey. So I'm just gonna keep on building damage tokens up on this Lapras until it goes down. Your stall strategy may not end up working out. Double colorless energy, that's going on Kangaskhan immediately. Lapras. But all the while, I'm not gonna retreat Gengar until it gets a little hairy on Gengar. But at the moment, he can't attack me, so... In the meantime, I can build up my Kangaskhan and slowly but surely trickle down Lapras. Like I said, his stalling strategy isn't going to work. He's also running out of cards. I've just noticed. Let's place that on Taurus. Taurus is my better bet there. 10 more damage on that Lapras. He's still not attacking me. I've got 24 cards, he's got 14. There's no space on my bench for an Abwa. But I can play a Kadabra, so I may as well. And slowly but surely, I will knock out this Lapras. Still not attacking me. Energy retrieval. Can I check my... Two basic energy cards. Okay, well, it's double colorless is not basic energy, so I can't. But that's a knockout on Lapras. That puts me ahead of the bell curve here. Lapras is knocked out, and I get to draw a prize card, which is a Psychic Energy. That's going on Kadabra. Articuno's on the bench, but he still can't... Aha! There we go. Okay. Lapras is out. He's realized he's got to do something. Articuno, the legendary one. Quick freeze. When you put Articuno on a play during your turn, flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Not paralyzed. Rain today, how odd. And going for the confusion check. Also fails. 10 damage. He's realized he can't sit there and stall any longer. He has to do something. Psychic Energy going on Kadabra. Sure, going for Dark Mind and putting some damage counters on something. Let's put some damage counters on the Articuno, I think. 30 damage to Lapras and 10 damage to the Articuno. Scoop up, choose one of your Pokemon in play and return its basic Pokemon card to your hand. Articuno level 37 was returned to the hand. You put a thing on regular Articuno and then replayed other Articuno for quick freeze, which has me paralyzed. I'm confused and paralyzed, but that's fine. I can't attack anyway because I'm paralyzed, you moron. Psychic Energy, that's going on Kadabra. $20 damage to myself due to confusion, and then... Yeah, why did I do that? I could have just skipped the turn. Idiot. He's just gonna keep scooping up. Okay. Kadabra. Alright. I mean, at this point, I may as well go for a deck out. Confusion check. I'm not paralyzed. Where's his big Articuno? Not there. Fine, I'll do damage to Ditto then, because it's got less HP. 30 damage on Lapras, and 10 damage on the Ditto. Seal is on the bench. Seal is on the bench. Water Energy to Seal. Lapras' Water Gun. 20 damage on Gengar. He draws a prize card. Kangaskhan's ready to roll, though. And I should probably check to see how many... Kadabra needs only 3. Okay. So, in that case... I should build up someone else. Taurus, let's go for you. 20 damage, knocking out Lapras, I believe. Yep. So that's a knockout on Lapras. And we've got ourselves a fight on our hands. But I have twice as many cards in my deck as he does, and he could deck out. Articuno's coming in once again with a... Nope, this is a different Articuno, never mind. But it's still freezing me, so... Chansey goes on the bench. Bill. Psychic Energy, okay. Put that on Taurus, why not? And I can't attack because of paralysis. I can play the energy retrieval now. I think I just got rid of a Psychic Energy to grab a Psychic Energy. I was not paying attention. I was like, oh yeah, that's the card I want. And pulled the Psychic Energy out of my hand. Oops. Alright, Dugong. Not paralyzed. But that is 30 damage. I could be in trouble here. If things don't improve. Taurus is ready to attack. 20... 40 damage, alright, that's not terrible. Attached water energy to Articuno. Articuno's freeze drive. No, stop paralyzing me, damn it! I mean, to be fair, you killed me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Kadabra. Psychic energy on... Gosh, who do I put that on now? Ghastly, I suppose. Super Psy! That does 50 damage. You are out of here. And I picked up another Ghastly. Not what I really wanted to see here. Alright. And there goes Articuno again. Oh god. Here it comes. Quick Freeze misses. And he's immediately retreating Articuno, and he's probably going to play it again, yeah? Yeah. He's trying it again. This is his strategy. This looks harder than regular Pokemon there. Hi, Brew Boys. Welcome on in. 50 damage, and I'm paralyzed. Oof. Basic Pokemon or evolution cards in your hand for one of the basic Pokemon or evolution cards from your deck. You know what? I'm actually going to play that. Swapping out Ghastly. And instead drawing my Dratini. Because I have the full evolution now. But there's no space on the bench, damn it. I was supposed to select Retreat! And I misclicked, and the control stick moved to Done. Damn it, I wanted to retreat. Ugh. That sucks. Taurus, you're up next, I guess. Let me check. He's got 20 cards in his deck. Okay. I'm actually gonna deck out myself. How did he do that? Now I am confused. Dratini. Play Dratini. I don't have a double energy card, do I? No, I don't. So, I'm gonna build up Dratini. And I should probably check. Stomp with the Coin of Heads. This attack does 20 damage plus 10 more damage. It's 20 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on Taurus. Flip a coin. If Tails, Taurus is now confused. There's no point in doing Rampage, so I'll just go for the 30 damage. Aurora Beam for 50 damage. I think he might actually have me here. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot I can do right now. I can play Dragonair. Check Dragonite. 40. Okay. Okay, man, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Also, I do apologize. Quick question for folks. Did the hydrate redeem actually come through? Because, like, I saw it, but I didn't hear it. So, and I'm pretty sure it has a sound effect. I Now I'm questioning myself because I can't remember. I'll need to check that out after the stream. Don't tell me something else is broken. Ugh. I can't evolve into Dragonite this turn, so... all I can do is stomp you again and do a little bit more damage to try and knock you out. Just what I need, another Dugong to deal with. Alright, well, that's Tauros down. I think we could be losing this one here, folks. That's unfortunate. Dragonair comes out to bat. I'm gonna play this Bill. I don't think it's gonna get me anywhere. It did not, unfortunately. Dragonite needs 4 energy to attack. And I don't have 4 energy to attack. Dragonair has Slam, flip 2 coins, this attack does 30 damage times the number of heads, and Hyper Beam. If defending Pokemon has any energy cards, discard 1. I'll just go for the Slam, because I can take you out, regardless of how much damage I do. As long as I do some damage. Okay, double colorless energy. That's going straight on Dragonair, and I'm going to evolve it straight away. Oh dear. That sucked. Double colorless energy on... Dragonair, I said yeah. Dragonite. Nice, 80 damage. That's, I think, a knockout. Yeah! Alright. Whew. Well done, Dragonite. Well done. Saved the game there. Lapras is on the bench. Chansey's out to stall. All the while Chansey's out there, he can't do anything. Sure. Let's build up Ghastly, I guess. I mean, 40 damage is 40 damage, I'll take it. If I can do 80 damage at any point, I will knock out Chansey. At any stage. We might be able to turn this around yet. Where's Haunter? Actually, no, I've got Kadabra. What am I doing? I should play Abra on the bench and then attach Psychic Energy to Abra. Okay, Slam. At any stage, if I get 2 heads, it's over. Now it's over if I get 1 heads. He's switching out. Of course he is. Energy Retrieval. $30 damage. Okay. Kangaskhan. There's no space on the bench. Damn it. I have no energy cards. I need you to hit this, Dragonite. I need you to hit this, Dragonite. Why didn't you hit this, Dragonite? You died. Ah, Dragonite. Why did you fail me? Dragonite. Dragonite. I'm so disappointed. You failed me miserably. Right. Hypnosis immediately puts Lapras to sleep, but it has to fail 2 sleep checks. It immediately succeeded, you bum! Ugh. That's not what I need. I need you to fail those 2 sleep checks, so I can actually do some damage. Psychic Energy on... Abwa, I guess. Hypnosis again to put you to sleep. Okay, you failed the first one. I have 2 cards left. Yeah, we are not winning here. I have 2 cards left in my deck. I have 3 turns left, that's it. I can't even play Gengar. But Dream Eater does 50 damage. I need you to fail 2 more sleep checks. If you do, I win. Please fail. Fuck! I have 2 turns. This is it. It comes down to this. I can cast Hypnosis. Never mind, I just realized I can't draw on my next turn. So, yeah, you win. Fuck. I mean, you win either way, because you managed to draw your last prize cards. Ugh. What did I tell you? There was absolutely no way you could have defeated my splendid deck. Sorry, but you have to leave. Well, take care. Cool. I'm just gonna reset the game and restart from that battle. And I'm gonna re-prepare for this duel, knowing now that you have Water-type Pokemon. Which means I should go for Electric types. Alright, what do we got here? We got Pikachu, Northern Thunderjolt, and we got Spark. Spark does 20, Thunderjolt, but... yeah, why not? Agility, and Thunder. And then there's Giga Shock. Choose 3 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This attack does 10 damage to each of them. Opponent has fewer than 3 bench Pokemon, do the damage to each of them. Let me go with... I kind of prefer that Raichu, actually. Magnemite, Thunder Wave, and Self-Destruct. Magnemite Tackle, and Magnetic Storm. Remove all energy cards attached to all of your Pokemon and randomly reattach each of them. No, thank you. Thunder Wave and Self-Destruct. Sonic Boom and Self-Destruct. Voltorb, Sonic Boom, and Energy Spike. Sonic Boom, Energy Spike. I do have Jolteons, Double Kick, and Stun Needle. Flip 2 coins, attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. Flip a coin, if heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Quick Attack and Pin Missile. I'm actually gonna add 2 of each of these. And then I've got Zapdos with Thunderstorm. For each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 damage to that Pokemon. Zapdos does 10 damage times the number of tails to itself. So wait, hold on. And then I have 2 of those as well. Let me see how many Eevees I have. I have 8 Eevees, so I'm gonna stick in 4 of them, and I'm gonna add maybe 1 more Jolteon. Which will probably be that one, yeah. Oh, right, I can't... Okay. Sure. And then... I might add the last 2 lightning energies there. Alright, save the deck. Write in the diary. Nope. Shall we start? 6 prize cards. Okay, here we go again. I'm not going through all that nonsense again. I'm going to start from where we are. Alright, Voltorb! Kangaskhan goes on the bench. I've got loads of energy and a bill. And I'm playing first. Jolteon has been drawn. Lightning Energy on Voltorb. He's stalling out with Chansey again, which is annoying. Double Colorless Energy and a Pokemon Trader. There's no point in playing either of those, but I can do a Tackle Attack. Zappy Doggy. Zappy Doggy indeed. 10 damage. That's all I got. He's gonna stall out and go for the Articuno strategy. Looks like he didn't get it, so he's playing Professor Oak. Finish the turn without attacking. Okay. Drew another Lightning Energy. That's good, but I need to be doing more damage. However, what I might be able to do is I might be able to retreat on my next turn and play Kangaskhan. I'm drawing so much energy. Kangaskhan, can I retreat? Yep, I sure can. Kangaskhan, you're going up to bat. You may as well. And I'm going to immediately go for the Comet Punch. Fail, fail. 20 damage, 40 damage. Nice. Cool. Alright. That's a decent start. Puts a spanner in the Chansey strategy here. The Chansey stall that we're locked into. Dragonite and another Lightning Energy. I'm gonna put that back on Voltorb and immediately go for the Comet Punch again. If I can do enough damage, I can knock out the Chansey, but nope, that's not happening. Okay, lovely. Cool! I love that for me. The chances of that happening are so small, it's not even funny. That's like a 25% chance of that happening, or probably even smaller than that. I don't know, Delimited probably knows the numbers. Sorry, Delimited, I'm putting you on the spot. Cool! 40 damage! Alright, 20 more damage and I knock you out. And you're gonna swap. Of course you are. Sorry, what was that? The chances of me flipping... I was being put on the spot. Yeah, the chances of me flipping 4 coins and getting tails each time. I'm in trouble. Because all I've got is Voltorb on the thing. I need to do like 80 damage here. And I'm not going to get it. I'm going to get 60. At most. Run the numbers if you'd like. I mean, yeah, I was kind of asking that. I was just like, you know everything. You probably know what the chances are. Sorry, I kind of put you on the spot there. And that's another bill. I may as well play it. Fucking hell. All I'm doing is drawing energy cards. This is not good. Alright. I'm gonna play the Pokemon Trader, and I'm gonna get rid of Dragonite. And I'm going to get the Eevee out instead. Actually, I could get Zapdos. I do have a lot of energy cards. I'm more likely to pull an Eevee than I am that Zapdos. Let's pull out that Zapdos. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or not, but... no, let's play that Zapdos. And then check what the energy costs are. Okay, so it needs a lot of lightning energy. That's fine, because I have like... Yeah, I've got like 5 lightning energy, so I'm gonna build that up. 1 out of 16, assuming there are no shady circumstances manipulating the odds. So no, far from everything, and it upsets me to know that there is so much I don't know. Cool, I'm gonna take out this Dugong. Also, thank you, Delimited. Hey look! More lightning energy! More electricity! Lapras' Confuse Ray, not confused. But that 10 damage does hurt a little. Pikachu's going out to play. Lightning Energy is being loaded onto Zapdos. And of course I'm going to go for a Tackle Attack. Be silly of me to not attack you. Still not confused. I drew a Jolteon. Alright, Zapdos again. I have 2 Jolteons, man. God damn it. Check. What's in my discard pile? I do have a Lightning Energy. But nothing useful. Because Energy Retrieval costs 1 to get 2. And I've only got 1, really. So, I may as well just go for the attack here. Okay, Water Gun, that's fine. Because Zapdos is basically ready and will have the energy this turn. Especially because I just drew another energy card. Okay. So, I can now build up towards Raichu, because I don't have Eevee yet. Thunder, flip a coin, if 30, if Tails, Zapdos does 30 damage to itself, discard all energy cards attached. Okay, well, we're not doing that. You need 3 Jolteons to make it 3 for base circuit. I think, Delimited, ironically, did I buy 3 Jolteon Finger Puppets, or did I only buy 2? I know I bought at least 2 Jolteon Finger Puppets just the other day, which is really funny that you mentioned that. Alright, well, Lapras just died. I'm gonna take out, this, Dratini. Finish the turn without attacking, okay. Hey, there's an Eevee card. Alright, cool. Let me check my Jolteons, because I think I've picked up 1 of each. Quick Attack and Pin Missile. And what's the other Jolteon here? Oh no, they're the same Jolteon. Okay. That's fine. And as a result of that, I'm actually gonna buff them immediately. Me. And no, I think I'm just gonna go for it. Tails, I'm gonna do 30 damage to myself, but I'm gonna knock out Ditto immediately. And pick up a Kangaskhan. Seal comes out. Seal's gonna die immediately. Unless I get paralyzed. No paralysis check. He's gonna scoop up and then play it again. Yep. This is his deck, man. He plays the Articuno card. If it doesn't work, he scoops it up and plays it again. This is his entire deck. Cool. I'm unable to attack due to paralysis. You're not clever, it's just annoying. So you've done that twice now. You can't do it more than 4 times this match. There's another Jolteon. I have a Jolteon that's ready to attack, I believe, and I'm going for the Thunder. 30 damage to myself, because of course. But I knock out the Seal in 1 shot. And I drew another Zapdos. Alright, Lapras is up. If Lapras so much as breathes on me, I'm gone. Which it did. It just breathed on me. However, Jolteon is ready to go, and I've got Pikachu on the bench. Which I can begin building up. And I'm also going to play my Energy Retrieval. And I need to choose a card to discard. Okay. I'm going to discard Raichu, because I have, like, 2 of them in here. Yep, so let's choose Raichu and some basic energy cards. Cool. So that's up and running. And my Jolteon has way too much energy. Flip a coin if heads is attacked, does 10 damage plus 20 more. Flip 4 coins, 20 damage times heads. 20. Well, actually, it's 30, I think. Fuck. Nope, it's 40. Okay. So one more heads and I take you out. Lapras is back on the bench, and Articuno was up to bat, but Articuno can't do anything. Interesting. Why did you do that? Probably because you're not weak to this. 60 damage. None of it resisted. Or weak. You finished the turn without attacking. What are you doing? And that's Articuno wiped out! Excellent! Getting desperate here, are we? Okay. His other Articuno goes on the bench and he's using Switch? Okay. Oh, I do have Raichu in my hand. Check. And play that on Pika. And then play Raichu. Pin Missile. 20 damage. 40 damage. 40 damage, but you're not weak to it, okay. And draw another Eevee, I may as well play it. Is Articuno weak to anything? No, has no weakness, okay. I may as well play Zapdos on the bench too. All I need to do is 40 damage, 20 damage, 40 damage. You are out of here. Nicely done. Last prize card. Woo! Turn that around. Simply can't believe my splendid deck could lose. It is a mortifying thought, but it appears you are better than I. Very well, now onto your final test. Spectacular dueling. I, Rob, will be your next opponent. Your final duel, show me what you're made of. Is your deck ready, Skylar? Prepare for the duel. I don't know what deck he's going to use. And that concerns me. So... I guess Psychic types again. Psychic types until I know what he's got. And also keep a diary. Nope. Let's begin the final duel. A one-match duel for 6 prize cards. Grandmaster Rod, Legendary Dragonite deck. Ah, you must be dragon types. Okay. That's fun. But ironically enough, there's only 3 dragon types in the entire freaking game, so... sure, Chansey on the bench, Upwa on the bench. May as well put Jinx on the bench too. Who did I even play? I think I put the wrong Pokemon out. Charmander! Ow. Oh yeah, I played Fairy. Okay. Well... I mean... Oh, okay, fine. I can put you to sleep, or attempt to, and fail, and then I'm going to immediately evolve to Clefable. Oh, what am I doing? I have 2 bills in my hand. I should play them. Double colorless energy. I don't think I can have anyone that I can put that on. And a second bill to get an energy retrieval and more double colorless energy. Great. Chansey, Abra. Okay. I mean, I can't Amber, I can only scratch, so... So he's gonna have Charmander, which means he's gonna have Charizard. He's got Dratini, which means he's gonna have Dragonite, and I think he's got the legendary Dragonite card as well. And then I think he's got... looks like he's got Gyarados as well. Copies that attack except for its energy costs? So, wait a minute. Sure, I'll grab the energy search, shuffle the deck. So wait. Can I just... Oh, okay. Well, I can still scratch you. Okay, so I messed up there. But it said copy everything except the energy costs. I don't know. It's a very weirdly worded card, that. Alright, gonna bill. And the Psychic Energy on Clefable, and then play Ghastly. Oh, I did not mean to minimize. Misclicked. I was like, yeah, that's Metronome. Nope. Yeah, of course he's not going to attack. Abwa is ready to attack if it evolves. Metronome, Amber attack, not enough fire energy. Oh, come on. Okay, Metronome is a piece of shit. Metronome is not good. I should have not done that. What I should have done is I should have, played the Pokemon Trader and drawn something else. I mean, at least there's Haunter. But it needs Psychic Energy to attack. It's not worth trading it now. Alright, I'll take out the Charmander and see what I get from prize cards. Psychic Energy, of course. That's good for Haunter, at least. Okay, Pound knocks me out. Ah, that's even better. Alright. Ghastly. And then immediately play Haunter. And I have to put you to sleep in order to attack you. So I'm going to try to put you to sleep. And of course, because this is a Pokemon game, you will wake up immediately, because you're not the player. Tauros is on the bench. And I'm gonna load it up with energy cards. I'm gonna try putting you back to sleep. And you now need to fail 2 sleep checks. You failed 1, that's a start. Now I just need you to fail the other. Psychic energy on... No, never mind. Wait, no, psychic energy on Haunter. Yes, because you're not asleep, I can't attack you, but I can evolve to Gengar. Once during your turn, you may move 1 damage counter from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another. Okay. Well, I can't really do that. Dark Mind! I'm going to attack Magikarp, because it's weak. Oh, fuck off. You resisted it. Of course you did. Okay, well... Double Colorless Energy on Taurus. Dark Mind attack. On Magikarp. I'm going to cheese you like I cheesed the previous person. Hyper Beam, fuck you. 20 damage and remove an energy card, I believe. But I've drew an energy card, so I'm just gonna fucking knock out your Magikarp. Take that. I might not be able to knock you out, but I sure can knock out your Magikarp. And I'm gonna draw Psychic Energy so I can do it a couple more times. This is a war of attrition now. Psychic Energy on Gengar. Dark Mind on Charmander. No damage to Dragonair. 10 damage to Charmander. You tried for the slam and it worked. Alright, Taurus is ready. So Taurus is going out. And I'm going to draw a bill. So I'm going to play that. Abois. Or Kadabra. So I'm going to play Kadabra. Felt vibrations in the Pokemon Matrix. Was there a Jolteon on screen at some point? You guessed very well, Cousin Ken. Yes, there was a Jolteon on screen. And then I tried to remember on how many Jolteon finger puppets I bought, because I can't remember. My no-tail boy! Jinx, I guess. There's no point in rampaging because I have no damage on me. 30 damage on Dragonair, so that's decent. Water Energy on Charmander. Hyper Beam. Oof. Knocking off an energy. Back at you, punk. Let's play a Pokemon Trader. I have no idea what I'm gonna pull out though. Let's select Abois. Oh my goodness, there are Eevees in this deck. And I did not remove them. Oops, Daisy. Oh boy. My bad. Kangaskhan? Yeah, let's go Kangaskhan. I have nothing else. Check. There's 20 damage plus 10 more damage, so this will do 40 damage now. But it's not worth the risk, I think. Because I could knock you out in 2 turns anyway, so... I mean, unless you do that. And, you know, remove my energy. In which case I can't attack you. Never mind, I still can. Ha! Oh, fucking hell, Taurus! What are you doing? Oh, fuck. Healing Wind. When you put Dragonite into play, remove 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon. If a Pokemon has fewer damage counters than that, remove all of them. Oh, fucking hell. This'll hurt. I think you might have just turned this around. That's not good. Have my Kadabra. Because I have nothing else to play. Super Psy! I knocked it out. Oh, great, an Eevee that I can't do anything with. Oops. Alright, Dratini on the bench. Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. Double energy on Dragonair, and it's immediately going to attack me with Hyper Beam. Which means, unless I draw an energy card, which I didn't because I drew another freaking Eevee, I can't do anything. I mean, I can recover. But I'm not going to. Ah, dear. I think I've lost this one. Not much I can do here. I'm basically locked in. Locked in and locked down. I wish there was a fucking retreat. Not a retreat, but like a... Okay, I've lost. Like, a concede option. But there isn't. And it's so stupid that there isn't. Nothing I can do. Yeah, a fold or throw in the towel or whatever, I concede. Like, there isn't. So if you're losing, you just sit here and watch as the opponent steamrolls you. Chansey, get out there. You may as well sit there and fucking tank. Because there's not much else you can do. Not much else I can do either. So you're just gonna sit there and tank. Well, no one to hold him, no one to hold him, no one to hold him, and no one to hold. And of course you get to do 60 damage to my tank. Why wouldn't you get to do 60 damage to my tank? I can't do anything! I'm out of energy. And there's Charizard. Cool, you wanna basically kill my tank? Because you're gonna do it next turn. Cool, I drew Gengar. That's useless information. I have nothing up my left sleeve. Nothing up my right sleeve. Nothing up my pants. Nothing in my pockets. But you know what I do have? A fucking paper shredder. I'm gonna double slap you. I'll fuck off and you fucking resist it. You wouldn't resist this in a regular game. Oh, of course, you're going to Hyper Beam me, so I can't do that. Yep, lovely. Double colorless energy, that's going straight on Kangaskhan. And then I'm going to sit here and do sweet fuck all, because I can't do anything else. Yep, I love this game so much. Cool, there's another 60 damage. Draw your fucking prize card, you tosser. That was close, but you came up a little short. I'm sorry, but I cannot pass the legendary Pokemon cards to you. Continue training and try again. Well, here's me trying again. Right, so now I know that he has Dragonites. And basically Dragon-type Pokemon. Alright. I wish I had an Alakazam. And the first thing I'm going to do is... Also, where is those Eevee cards? Alright. Although, come to think of it... Maybe I should keep the Eevee cards in there. So he's got a Charizard, and we know he might have a Gyarados. So... I wonder if I should do like a water electric sort of deal? Hi Sonic, welcome on in. Freeze Dry and Blizzard, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Freeze Dry and Blizzard. Hi Lars, welcome on in. Quick Attack and Water Gun. And Focus Energy and Bite. Alright, let's do that. Toss in Articuno. And toss in... Flip 2 coins, attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. Switch online, yep, good guess. Sure, and then Thunderstorm. Recognize the border. For each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 damage to that Pokemon. Then it does 10 damage times the number of tails to itself, or this Zapdos that doesn't hurt itself. Yeah, I may as well grab that. I know that I've only got 4 Eevees, but... and then we can take out the Psychic Energies... and do... something like that. Sure, okay. Keep a diary so I can keep those changes, and I guess here goes nothing. Basically building up for those Gyarados and Charizards that I'm going to inevitably be facing. By giving myself Articuno and Zapdos and Vaporeon and Jolteon. Articuno does have Freeze Dry. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to play Articuno straight up. Okay, place the 6 prize cards, and here we go. And I'm playing first. Alright, nice. And I will also play Bill. Draw 2 cards. Energy Search, I may as well do that now. And I'm going to grab this Lightning Energy, just in case something comes up. I can't do anything this turn, and I can't do anything for a while. But by the time I'm ready to attack, he'll be ready to attack. So I need to be very careful on that. Double Colorless Energy, that's not good for anybody at the moment. I would need to draw my own Kangaskhan. The good news is he can draw cards, so he's a little bit one up from me at the moment. Because I'm just sitting here doing nothing, although I can now attack. That's the legendary Water type bird from Kanto. And I paralyzed him! Nice! Dratini evolved into Dragonair, double colorless energy on Charmander, and he's discarding his entire hand and drawing 7 cards. So I now lead in terms of card draw. He's not going to attack. And I drew a Kangaskhan. So I'm going to immediately start loading up Kangaskhan with energy. I'm not going to go for the Blizzard just yet. I'm just going to keep the pressure on Kangaskhan here, I think. Magikarp is on the bench, and Water Energy on Magikarp, so we might have... Articuno has Freeze Dry. I guess it just does. Also, I should probably... should probably check what Blizzard does. When if heads, this attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. If tails, it does 10 damage to each of your own bench Pokemon. Okay, well, I kind of have Kangaskhan on the bench, and I kind of don't want to do that. So, Kangaskhan, and... Freeze Dry. This is a knockout, so it doesn't matter whether or not I paralyze you. Excellent. Lightning Energy. Yeah, I got enough of that in my hand. Attach to Water Energy, Magikarp's Tackle Attack. It's Gen 6 move. Again, don't ask me. This game came out way before Gen 6, because this is a Game Boy Color game, so... I wouldn't have a clue. Freeze Dry immediately is going to knock you out, so why would I not do that? You're dead to me. Bill! Okay. And you're going to play another Magikarp? What are you doing? Oh, there's a Charizard! As often as you like, during your turn, you may turn all energy attached to Charizard into fire energy for the rest of the turn. This power can't be used, blah blah blah. Okay, so... his plan is to immediately move to Charizard. Interesting strategy. I'm going to play this Bill. Alright, I'm jumping out the window. I drew Jolteon and Eevee. Excellent. Jolteon, what do you need? You need 2 lightning energy. Okay, so I probably shouldn't do that. Kangaskhan, you are good to go. Eevee is out, Clefairy is out. I may as well start building up that Jolteon then. Can't evolve it, but I can play that on you. And then go for the Freeze Dry. Because there's no point in doing anything else, because you will... I will risk doing damage to my own bench, so why would I do that? Okay, Water Energy on Dragonair. Dragonair is using Slam Attack. Ooh, 60 damage. And that's a knockout too. Fuck. That's not good. Okay, Kangaskhan's out. Dratini is on the bench. Jolteon is getting built up. I may as well evolve it. Comet Punch, going for it. Only 40 damage. I need to be knocking this thing out pretty quickly. Because otherwise it's going to start hyper beaming me. Alright, 30 damage. I need to get 2 heads here. Let me check as well. Jolteon, have you got enough energy? You've got enough energy to now attack. Okay, cool. Oh, I've got... I didn't even realize that I have Vaporeon in my hand. Are you fucking kidding me? Kangaskhan! Forget shredding my opponent's cards. Maybe I should shred my own cards because they seem to be betraying me! Kangaskhan, you had this. You had this. You had that, Kangaskhan! You had that! You are just a disappointment. You had that. You totally had that. I have no other words. You had that. You should have had that. Jolteon, you should have had this too, mate. You should have locked that down. You are so lucky that it's not attacking you with Hyper Beam. You still got hit by 30 damage, though. And that's not good. I'm building up for a Dragonite that I don't even know I'm gonna get. Thank you. Finally, knock it out. Get it out of here. Water energy. Okay. Charmander's using Scratch Attack. That only does 10 damage. That's fine. I've got Dragonite. So that's great. What have I got in my player? I've got Clefairy and Dratini. May as well put that on Dratini and then just go for the Pin Missile. $40 damage. Not quite enough for a kill shot, but we can kill you on the next turn. 10 damage. Okay. Drawing Bill. Water Energy and a Clefairy. Alright. Well, Clefairy can go out, I suppose, but that's neither here nor there. Charmander is down. And out comes Charizard. Holy shit. And Lapras is on the bench. Water Energy is attached to Lapras. I'm drawing all of my Water Energy now, and nothing for Vaporeon. Charizard. Yep, Charizard indeed. Well, there's 40 damage to start us off. This is going to be an uphill battle. Although, he's putting energy on Lapras. I drew my other Vaporeon. Great. Not enough to knock you out, I think. Yeah, I need to do 20 more damage. Finish the turn without attacking. I have won this duel because he did not retreat. I don't know why he did not retreat. Why was he busy placing energy on Charizard? He should have retreated. He should have placed an energy on Charizard and retreated. So that he could have played Lapras. Lapras is ready to go. I mean, sure, it's weak to Jolteon, but still. Unless I... Yeah, okay, I won. I was gonna say, unless I get 4 tails in a row, I win. Which I wouldn't put it past this game to do. And that's it! Fucking hell. That was harder than it should have been. What on earth? Even I, Rod, have been defeated? Wonderful, this is wonderful! Congratulations, Skylar! You've proven yourself worthy enough to inherit the legendary Pokémon cards, except... We have a problem. There is another who has defeated us. You must duel... him. Yeah, that's right, it's me, Ronald! I've already inherited the legendary Pokémon cards. No, Ronald, that cannot be allowed. He too has earned the right to inherit the legendary Pokémon cards. Ronald, Skylar, you two must duel to determine who will inherit the legendary Pokémon cards. So say the rules. Alright, Rod. Is your deck ready, Skylar? No. So, Ronald here, Ronald McDonald, uses a mixed deck. And honestly, I'm kind of okay with what we've got. Until we know what he's going to do, I reckon we should just take it as it comes. Of course, there's one more challenge after the final, quote-unquote Elite Four member. Nope. Okay, then let's begin this ultimate duel. I have lost to Rod, well, I've lost to Ronald, rather, at least 3 times, I think. I was here first. The legendary Pokemon cards belong to me. I'll make it all too clear to you, Skylar. It's a one-match duel with 6 prizes, of course. Let it begin. Ronald, legendary Ronald deck. Please don't tell me he already has the legendary cards in his deck. Because that's not fair. Alright, well, I've got EVs, and I've got EVs, and EVs, and EVs, and EVs. because apparently I can't draw anything else. I'm playing first. May as well play this energy search and grab a lightning energy. We don't know what he's got, so... Alright, so he's got an EV as well. Is he literally doing my strategy here? Attack. I mean, there's not really any harm in doing this. Nice! 40 damage! Get out of here. Oh, nope, sorry, 30 damage. Either way, take that. Use Bill. Place Moltres on the bench. When you put Moltres into play, put from 1 to 4 chosen at random fire energy cards from your deck into your hand. Shuffle your deck. Okay, so he is using the legendary cards. And of course, it's going to give him all 4. Yep, gave him all 4 energy cards. Random, huh? Oh look! 4 more energy cards. Random, huh? There's 2 at least. There's 3 at least. Drew a lightning energy. That's fine, but it doesn't help me. Bruh indeed. Cool. I need to draw... Not that. Alright, so we played an Eevee. And Eevee's doing quick attack and retaliation to my quick attack. I am now just drawing energy. That's great. I guess. And I'm not going to do 30 damage back. Cool. So I'm on the back burner. Good luck, thanks. I think I'm gonna need it on this one. Because the game's decided Ronald's going to win. The game has decided Ronald's going to win. I'll do what I can, but the game doesn't seem to want me to win at all. I do have an abundance of energy. I'm gonna start building up Taurus. Of course, he can still attack me next time. Cool! Eevee evolved into Jolteon, and he's going to remove an energy card from my Eevee so that I can't attack. And there's Jolteon's Stun Needle. That's gonna paralyze me. Not that I was going to attack him anyway. Bill, I desperately need that. There's a Jolteon, okay. Oh god, there's no point in playing it though. It's gonna take too long to build up. It's better if I just build up the Taurus instead. And I'm paralyzed too, so I can't attack. I mean, I think if I play a evolution card, then I recover from the paralysis, but I'm not gonna recover the damage, so... Nice, he missed. There's Articuno. Plot that down. But it's come too little too late. Do I need to put any more? No, I don't need to put any more energy on Taurus. So I'm gonna start building up Articuno. Don't have much choice, I'm gonna have to. $20 damage, that's a knockout on Eevee. Taurus is out. Water energy on Articuno. I don't have any other Pokemon to play. Stomp. 20 damage only. Rip this run, pretty much. Kangaskhan is on the bench. Fire energy on Kangaskhan. Paralysis check. Doesn't get it, thank goodness. But that's still 30 damage, which is half my health. Playing Bill. Clefable and a Water Energy. Water Energy on Articuno. Stomp attack. Still not getting it. And Jolteon's gonna knock me out next turn. However, Articuno, I think, will be ready to roll next turn? Question mark? Not paralyzed. But I will be able to knock out Jolteon on my next turn. I think. Oh, sure, now I draw a double colorless energy. I don't have anything else to play. Happy Easter. Hi, Sky Wolfie. Welcome on in. Full of chocolate. I am mildly full of chocolate. Paralysis check. Of course I get it. When it doesn't matter, Jolteon is down. Alright, here comes Moltres, rather. And there's another Eevee, so at least I can build up to an Eevee and a Jolteon now. Dive Bomb! Attack does nothing! Thank fuck for that! Alright, Eevee. Jolteon... I could build you up immediately with a double colorless energy. Wait, can I? Hold on. Not really, no. Okay. Freeze Dry! Paralysis! Fails! 30 damage on Moltres. Dive Bomb! Please don't. Thank you. Kangaskhan! Kangaskhan is on the bench. I've already started building up Jolteon, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Freeze Dry! Paralyze! You can't attack me! Paralyze heal! Lightning Energy on Eevee! Jolteon has evolved! Not paralyzed this turn. But Moltres is close to dying. Of course. So, how's that for energy? Okay, you're only getting one. That's a surprise. And he's gonna scoop up. He's a Pokemon Fire Giver. Yep. Just one energy. Okay. Dive Bomb. That's gonna be a knockout on Articuno, unfortunately. Because that's all 70 damage. Jolteon's ready. Chansey, double colorless energy on Kangaskhan. We're gonna build up Kangaskhan. It's all we've got left. Alright, well, I may as well just do the quick attack. There's no point in risking extra damage when I'm so close to knocking you out. Okay. Dratini, or Dragonair, rather. Cool. That's fine, but I don't have a Dragonair to back it up. Kangaskhan is out to bat. I'm gonna draw this bill, and I'm going to play this bill, because I might draw a Dratini. I didn't. I drew everything but Dratini. Okay, well, Kangaskhan, you may as well start building up. Pin Missile! 20 damage! 40 damage! 60 damage! Nice! Ooh. When you put Zapdos into play during your turn, not during setup, do 30 damage to a Pokemon other than Zapdos at random! Well, at least it chose the tank. Hi, Doctor, welcome on in. Colorless Energy to Dratini. Why didn't you play that on Kangaskhan, you idiot? You could have attacked me. Zapdos is on the bench. Kangaskhan. Pin Missile, I need to hit twice. That's a good start, and that's a good finish. Doesn't matter what else I do, because that's a kill shot. Excellent. Alright, Dratini is up to bat. Dratini's on the bench. Dragonair! Slam could do up to 60 damage. It's doing no damage. Good luck again, and see you're gonna charge my phone. Alright, catch you later, Sonic. Thank you for dropping by. And thank you for the follow as well. Check. Zapdos requires all electric type energy, and I have none of that in my hand right now. I'm gonna play that double on Eevee because I might draw a Vaporeon. Alright, Pin Missile, I missed. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. 60 damage. Good stuff. When you put Dragonite into play, remove 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon. If a Pokemon has fewer than that, remove all of them. Heal on Dragonite. Fire Energy, Dragonite Slam. 30 damage. 30 damage. Okay. I can survive another 30 damage hit. There's a Vaporeon. And even better, it's using colorless energy. So I can play any type of energy, and I'm going to immediately do that. Vaporeon. Eevee evolves into Vaporeon. Alright, Pin Missile. 20 damage. 40 damage. I think I need 60 to kill this Dragonite, and I just did. I just did. Haha! 1 prize card to go. Dragonite is down. Eevee is up to bat. Eevee evolved into Flareon. And can now attack. 30 damage on Jolteon. It's going to come down to this. 2 prize cards versus 1 prize card. 20 damage. 40 damage. 40 damage. Vaporeon's ready to go. Flareon's bite. Jolteon is down. And that's gonna be game. Because there's nothing he can do. That's it. Game over, Ronald. Game over. You fought well, though. You had me there. I thought I'd lost. I don't know how I dragged that back from the depths of hell, but I did. I don't know how I did that. No! How? How could I lose? I'm sorry, but the legendary Pokemon cards have chosen Skylar. Legendary Pokemon cards vanished from Ronald's deck. No, my legendary Pokemon cards. No, no! Go home and cry about it. Congratulations, Skylar. You are a card master worthy of inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards. Legendary Pokemon cards recognize you as a true master. Now go through to the Hall of Honor to receive the legendary cards. Skylar, that is not the way to the Hall of Honor. Hurry, Skylar, go through to the Hall of Honor. Congratulations, you're the champ. My Zapdos card belongs to you. Congratulations, my legendary card belongs to you. Please take good care of this card. Please build a powerful deck around my card. You played a wonderful match. The legendary cards seem pleased to be passed on to you, Skylar. Hurry and go through to the Hall of Honor. Oh, wow. Legendary Auto Deck Machine has been turned on. Legendary Moltres deck, Legendary Zapdos deck, Legendary Articuno deck, Legendary Dragonite deck, Mysterious Pokemon deck. The 4 legendary Pokemon cards float, glowing in the air. Skylar received a legendary card, Moltres level 37. Pokemon Power Fire Giver. When you put Moltres into play during your turn, put from 1 to 4 fire energy cards from your deck into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. Chosen at random. Dive Bomb for 70 damage. Flip a coin if tails. This attack does nothing. Skylar received a legendary card, Articuno level 37. Pokemon Power Quick Freeze and Ice Breath. When you put Articuno into play during your turn, flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon chosen at random. Don't apply weakness and resistance for this attack. Skylar received the legendary card, Zapdos level 68. Peal of Thunder and Big Thunder. When you put Zapdos into play during your turn, not during setup, do 30 damage to a Pokemon other than Zapdos, chosen at random. And Big Thunder, choose a Pokemon other than Zapdos at random. This attack does 70 damage to that Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance to this attack. Skylar received the legendary card, Dragonite level 41. Pokemon Power Healing Wind. When you put Dragonite into play, remove 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon. If a Pokemon has fewer damage counters than that, remove all of them from that Pokemon. Slam. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. Legendary Pokemon cards speak to you. You have inherited us. Great card master. Our master must not forget. Inheriting us does not make you a Pokemon card master. True Pokemon card master is one who has the skill to use the abilities of the different cards and the courage to duel powerful opponents. And most of all, the ability to love the Pokemon trading card game no matter what. Win or lose, a new journey has just begun. And that's it! That's game! Wow. I mean, I was hopeful that I was going to do this tonight, but I wasn't sure if the game was going to let me. But yeah, we managed to turn that around on its head completely. This is fun, but honestly, it does feel a little short and a little lackluster. I'm assuming that the Battle Dome or whatever it is... Oh my goodness, it is the Legend. No, not the Legend. I'm assuming that the Battle Dome, or whatever it is, the Coliseum thing... opens at various points in the game, and I just missed it because I didn't check it. But yeah, otherwise, like, it kind of feels a little on the short side, if I'm honest. It feels like there's a lot there, but once you start putting together, like, a decent deck, it's kind of just sort of there, and then it's all just kind of gone. If that makes sense. The good news is it doesn't outstay its welcome, and I had about 2/3 or so of the cards. So I can't really complain. I had 2/3 of the cards. At that point, there's not really much left to see. Imakuni? Imakumi? Now, apparently there is a sequel to this game, but I think it was only released in Japan. Which is mighty unfortunate, and unfortunately at this stage it's not on the NSO, and I'm not sure it ever will come to the NSO. Yeah, it's good fun, but it doesn't outstay its welcome. But the problems that I have with it, I feel, are the same problems that I have with the Pokémon TCG overall, and my problems with that is simply when the opponent gets going, it's very hard to shut them down at all. If that makes sense. And we saw that with Ronald just now. Like, I struggled to shut Ronald down. It was an uphill battle. He was definitely going to win that. And we also saw it with Rod as well. Like, Rod just steamrolled me, and there was nothing I could do about it. It's all just up to random chance on whether or not you get decent cards. And unfortunately, I just wasn't pulling the cards that I needed. It's basically just holding on as long as you can and hoping for the best. But it's good fun, and you don't have to worry about like all the ins and outs of the rest of the TCG either. This is called Pokémon TCG. Like, there's no nonsense with Pokémon EX cards or anything like that. No. This is just straight Pokémon TCG. I feel as though as it was meant to be played. EX cards and everything else after that have kind of just ruined half of it, if I'm honest. Cool. So we start off from the Mason lab again. This is the Challenge Machine, created by Dr. Mason. The Challenge Machine is a Pokemon card dueling machine. The rules of the game are simple. Choose one deck with which you must duel 5 computer opponents. If you can defeat the 5 opponents, you win. You can also play to extend your winning streak. Build a deck and give it a try, Skylar. Congratulations, Skylar. I hear you have inherited the legendary Pokemon cards. The strength of a deck does not depend on any single card, but on how skillfully you are able to use that card. The power of the legendary Pokemon cards depends on you. You must become a skilled card master. The final mail has become available to us. It's me, Dr. Mason. The final duel is here. I have some information on Rod, the leader of the Grandmasters. Rod uses the legendary Dragonite. The longer the duel takes, the greater the advantages for his deck. His workhorse will be his evolution Pokemon, so defeat them while they are still in their basic stage. Follow the simple strategy of striking early. This is the final test in inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards. Go, Skylar, be a part of the legend. P.S. This is my final gift for you. Laboratory Booster Pack. Venomoth, Pokemon Power Shift. Once during your turn, you may change the type of Venomoth to the type of any other Pokemon in play other than Colorless. And Venom Powder, flip a coin if heads the defending Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. Magmar, Tentacruel, Marowak, Recycle, Magnemite, Onix, Doduo, Slowpoke, and Gambler. I imagine the Challenge Hall is now open, yeah? Last Challenge Cup was a blast. I don't know when the next one will be. This is where the Challenge Cup is held. The Challenge Cup may start at any time, so please visit often. I think I've missed it then. Yeah, I must have missed it. Possessor of all 8 Master Medals, enter the dueling stage, however you'll be unable to turn back. Leave the Grand Hall. So we can challenge them again at any time. Does Ishihara say anything? Oh, congratulations, Skylar! I heard the news. You finally inherited the legendary Pokemon cards. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to trade them to me. Besides, it would be a waste not to use the legendary cards for dueling. Make sure your duels are worthy of the legendary Pokemon cards. Who? Oh, it's you, Skylar. I couldn't believe that I could lose, but now I understand. The fun thing about the Pokemon trading card game is not who wins or loses. I couldn't inherit the legendary Pokemon cards because all that was important to me was winning, but now I understand. What's important is to love each card, use all the different cards to build different types of decks, and to play against different people. So Skylar, will you play with me again? All sorts of different decks, and this time I'm not gonna lose. The challenge Skylar's too intimidating. I'm not that intimidating. Well... Yeah, so I picked up 200 out of 226 cards, so almost all of the cards. I'm only missing 26. We may as well try that dueling challenge thing, but I don't think there's going to be any real reward for us for doing it. And I'm quite happy with what I've got, to be honest. I feel like this is basically ready for almost anything that I could throw at it. It's got decent counters and everything. So I may as well give this a go. Okay, let us choose your opponent. Your opponents for this game: Club Member, Club Member, Club Member, Club Master, and Grandmaster Courtney. One opponent is Eric. Would you like to begin the duel? Here we go. Let's see. Eevee, I suppose? Dratini, Clefairy. 4 prizes. What's also interesting about this game too is that, like, each duel consists of 1 match and 6 prize cards, whereas I think standard tournament play is 3 matches with all 6 prize cards. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Dragonite, Clefairy, okay. Double Colorless Energy, Lightning Energy. Well, since I've got 2 Double Colorless Energies, I may as well put 1 on Eevee. Energy Search. Grabbing a Water Energy, because I don't have any. That was too intimidating to challenge the Legend. I'm not a Legend, though. Quick Attack, 20 damage. Nope, just 10. Okay. Ekans on the bench. Grass Energy to Nidoran. Horn Hazard. That attack does nothing. I drew my 3rd bill. Water Energy, Water Energy. Okay. $20 damage. Nice, that's 30 damage on you and a knockout. Ekans comes in. Coughing on the bench. Spit Poison. Not poisoned. Eevee on the bench. I'm knocking out Ekans next turn. God, that Ekans still looks demonic. Spit Poison. This time the poison check wins. That's unfortunate, because that's 10 damage every turn. Since I don't know what I'm going to draw, I'm going to slowly pick apart this Eevee with multiple energy cards. Alright, cool. That's unfortunate. Horn Hazard... damage. Damn it. Second Eevee. $30 damage? 30 damage, nice. That means I knock you out next turn. Okay, I won't knock you out next turn. This could also be very painful. I mean, that's still painful. Oh my god, I'm just drawing energy cards. No extra damage. Damn. Alright, well, Nidorino is gonna knock out Eevee. But that means I can play Clefairy. Okay, I need to stop using Clefairy. Clefairy is useless. What have I got in my... I've got Dratini and I've got another Clefairy. Okay. So, Pokemon Trader then... Wait. Oh, I need... Right, okay. Pokemon Trader... Clefable... Trading Clefable for... a Dragonair. Ta-da! And I'm going to evolve into Dragonair. And then I may as well put you to sleep, or attempt to. Sleep check. They succeeded, damn it. Horndrill will take out Clefairy, that's fine, because I have a Dragonite. Well, right now it's a Dragonair, but I have a Dragonite. Okay, Eevee, you can go on the bench. Nice, thank you, Dragonite. Coughing. Weedle on the bench. Can't attack. Articuno, you're going on the bench. And I may as well start building you up. 40 damage, 60 damage, well, 80 damage, but, you know, who's counting? I only need to do 60. Cool. 1 down, 4 to go. I'm only going to try this like once or twice, maybe. I'm assuming that it's not going to let me change the deck, so I'm just gonna play. Clefairy, Tauros, Eevee, Zapdos. Tauros might be a good start. Eevee and Zapdos. I'm not even gonna bother with that stupid Clefairy. Clefairy is useless. Don't use Clefairy. I'm playing second. Damn. Nasty goo, but I'm not paralyzed. Still does damage, of course. Vaporeon! That's cool. Tauros. You get to attack. Unfortunately, only doing the 20 damage. That's mildly unfortunate there. Hopefully you can do the 30 damage on this turn, though. Still not paralyzed, which is great. Because that could be a lockdown if I do get paralyzed at any stage. There's Dragonite. $30 damage. That's enough to knock Grimer out. Double Colorless Energy. Farfetch'd is out. A Double Colorless Energy can go on Vaporeon, I think. $30 damage on Tauros. Double Colorless Energy again. Sure, that can go on you. Yeah, because Zapdos requires all electric type energy. Ah, bother. So I goofed that up, didn't I? I should have gone for the ramp. I should have built up for the Rampage. Would have been a waste of an energy card, but it would have also taken out the Farfetch'd in one turn. Not seen that animation before. That was fun. Vaporeon! Lightning Energy on Zapdos, starting to build Zapdos up. Bite Attack. No point in strengthening it. Water Energy. Okay. Coughing's up. Finish the turn without attacking. That's good for me. I drew a Lightning Energy. That's going on Zapdos. And Bite Attack. Because over 2 turns I can take you out, so why would I not do that? Attach Grass Energy to Pinsir. Finish the turn without attacking. Lightning Energy's going on Zapdos. I have enough Lightning Energy to play Zapdos now. Cool, Coughing's down. Pokemon Trader. Pinsir is up. Finish the turn without attacking for some reason. 4th Lightning Energy in a row, I think, that I've drawn. Pokemon Trader. I'm going to play Clefairy and swap it out with... not much point in Dratini, so I'm going to go with Kangaskhan instead. Kangaskhan... Double Colorless Energy, I can't play it, never mind. Bite Attack! On this Pinsir, 30 damage. I'll do 30 damage next turn and win the match. Never mind, I won't do 30 damage next turn and win the match. Because he's a coward. Kangaskhan builds up. Vaporeon uses Bite Attack on Nidoran. You do realize that if that Nidoran goes down, you're gonna lose. Kangaskhan builds up. Bite Attack. I'm just slowly dealing damage to everything that he's got in play. Finish the turn without attacking, he's as good as gone. Kangaskhan is ready to roll. And that's down. Goodbye, Coughing. That'll do it. Cool. Jessica's up next. Fighting types. Useless. I think I might lose this one. Especially because fighting types. I'm surprised. You should have played that on Mankey. Alright, play Bill. Play Bill! Well, there's something at least. And... okay, I've got more Lightning Energy, so I'm gonna play that. Plus power to try and knock me out. Well, in 2 turns anyway. Energy Search, because why not? Bringing up this Water Energy. Lightning Energy on Kangaskhan. And done. I think this is where I'm gonna fail here. 20 damage and I'm weak to it. Kangaskhan is up to bat, but Kangaskhan is weak. Alright, well, I can fetch for a card. I drew Vaporeon, that's nice, but it's not going to help me in this instance. 20 damage and weak to it. Comet Punch! 20 damage. 40 damage. That's a knockout. Mankey's down. Phew. Eevee! Nope, that's a Zapdos. I'll take it. Fighting Energy to march up. Low kick. 40 and I'm weak to it. Lightning energy. Zapdos, get out of here. Or get in here, rather. Comet punch. Some damage would be nice. 20, 40. Almost a knockout, but not quite, which means I'm going to die next turn to this March-Up. Because that's 40 damage and I'm weak to it. Zapdos is up, and it's going to take ages to build up. And I just drew Articuno. I'm actually going to discard that Vaporeon, and I'm going to draw the energy cards. I can't attack. Use the potion, sure. Use the second potion, sure. Finish the turn without attacking, okay. Drew a lightning energy, that's going on Zapdos. I still can't attack you. So I guess I'm done here. Fighting energy on March-Up again. Taurus. Zapdos is good to go. No damage to myself, but 50 damage or 60 damage to that March-Up. Excellent. Durabill. Building up Articuno now. Playing Bill. Lightning Energy and Chansey. Chansey is going out there. Tails, I did 30 damage to myself, but hey, I knocked out the March-Up. Clefable, you useless thing. And there's nothing left, so I win. Alright. Codmaster Gene, but of course it's a fighting type, so I'm gonna struggle here. Chansey. Clefairy, I suppose. I don't have much choice, I have to play you. This is for 6! And I'm playing second, oof. Geodude on the bench. I feel like there's no point in playing any energy cards. Jolteon. I've got Jolteon and Vaporeon, but I don't have the Eevees to play them. Probably sitting over there in my prize cards if I had to hazard a guess. Still can't do anything. I'm just gonna sit here and build up a hand. Oh no, I can't attack. I was gonna do that anyway. Cool, my retreat cost is 1, so I'm actually gonna, like, just play an energy card on you because I have energy cards to spare, so I'm just gonna play that and pass the turn so I can retreat from you. When I inevitably draw something decent. Hey, there's an Eevee. Okay, what have I got to play with? I've got Jolteon, which does 20 damage times the number of heads, and Vaporeon, which is 60 damage, basically. Jolteon requires 2 lightning energy to use that pin missile attack. Oh, fuck off! Really? I've got this energy retrieval. Well, I've got a paper shredder. Zapdos is on the bench. Not that it helps me. I may as well go for the double colorless energy on Vaporeon then. Because Jolteon requires 2 electric energy, yeah. Alright. Trouble is, he's sitting here building up, whilst I'm sitting here doing nothing. Vaporeon, because I didn't have much choice there. Okay, I can't attack next turn, not that I was going to anyway. Weakness, grass, weakness, grass, weakness, grass, weakness, grass, of course. Lightning energy on Zapdos, I suppose. Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for a good moment. Of course, I may not get it. Alright, well, Vaporeon, you're up to bat. That's all I got. I'll do the bite attack for 30 damage. Pull attack for what, 30 damage? Yeah. Alright, I've lost that battle then. Water energy and another bill. Play that bill. More fucking water energy that I don't need and can't use. Great. I think we might have lost this one. Not much I can do here. Yep, Vaporeon's down. Clefairy, get out there. I need to build up Zapdos. I don't have much choice. Can I check my discard pile? There's a Vaporeon in there. There is a lightning energy in there. That's gonna be helpful, actually. Choose this water energy and grab that lightning energy and grab a water energy back out. Okay. Zapdos, you've got to come in. My entire hand is full of energy cards aside from one Jolteon, Zapdos, so it's all up to you. You didn't damage yourself at least, so... Oh, fucking useless. Great. Lovely. Diglett on the bench. Diglett on the bench, use Defender. On Dugtrio, of course. Dugtrio slash attack for 10 damage resisted, okay. Somehow or another. I don't know how, but it's resisted, so I'll take it. I can't do anything else. May as well check my attacks. Thunder. And discard all energy cards attacked because Zapdos not have used this attack. I'd love to Thunderbolt you and take you out in one shot, but it would cost all my energy cards and I have nothing. So I'm just gonna Electromecute you. Oh, fuck. Of course. Normally, like, that's, what, 50 damage, by the way? It's like a resist of, like, 50. Which is ridiculous. Resistance of electric. Yeah, that normally does 60 damage, it's a resistance of 50. Which is bullshit. The game doesn't tell you how much that resistance is. So yeah, we've definitely lost this fight. To be fair, I think this PC just pulls random characters. So I have a feeling that it could have pulled anything, it was just unlucky that it pulled 2 fighting types. Or 2 fighting type duelists. Okay. $30 damage sheet of resistance. Taurus is all I got. Kangaskhan. I have double colorless energies for that Kangaskhan, and I'm going to use them. Oh, fuck off. Oh, I've got an energy retrieval. I've got a fist for your face! 120 damage, yeah. And nothing more I can do. I mean, I can play that double colorless energy card and draw a card, but I think he's gonna do 120 damage. Double colorless energy. I mean, sure. Yep, that's game, I think. Yep. Yeah, I didn't stand a chance there. Consecutive wins ended at 3. Consecutive win record and increased to 3. Where's your next challenge? So I guess it confirms like how many consecutive wins you go, so it goes up to like 5 opponents. And then it keeps going from there. Interesting. Alright. I inherited the legendary Pokemon cards. Amazing! Congratulations, Skylar. Congratulations on inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards, Skylar. Now you should try dueling different people using the cards you inherited. I'm sure you'll have a good time. Amazing, you beat the 8 Club Masters. You even defeated the 4 Grandmasters. Amazing! Hi, Skylar. How can I help you? Practice again if there is anything you don't understand. This is a challenge machine. When inherited the legendary Pokemon cards, did you see the legendary auto deck machine? It's rumored that it's in the Hall of Honor at Pokemon Dome. It supposedly holds the secret to a very powerful deck. Congratulations on inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards, but that's not all there is to this game. Were you able to build all the decks here in this auto deck machine? There are as many duels as there are decks to duel with. Keep dueling with Pokemon trading cards. Sky, thanks to you, all the auto deck machines have been activated. Congratulations on inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards. Please save your deck in this deck save machine. The deck with the legendary Pokemon cards. Suppose we can do a round and, like, talk to people. Can't believe Rod, the leader of the Grandmasters, was defeated. Could this mean the legendary Pokemon cards have been passed on? Can't believe Steve, the Grandmaster, could lose. Who could have defeated Steve? Hi, it's you. What's up? Did you decide to give me your Omastar? Okay, I understand. I'm trained to become an even better player, but before I can start my training again, I must defeat you first. Turn and run, you chicken. I've been training since I lost to you at the Grass Club. How about a rematch? Okay, but do duel me again sometime. Training is so boring. Does anyone here want to... Wait. Why anyone would want to? Hey, it's you. Do you want to duel me again? Okay, well, okay, I'm busy anyway. Wish to duel the Fighting Club Master again? Oh, okay. I'd like to duel again, though. Hey Skylar, you beat the Grandmasters? Cool, got all the legendary Pokemon cards? Yeah, gotta catch them all, TM! Puts the TM at the end. Hey kid, we meet again. Do you have a level 35 Electabuzz? Come on, trade it for my level 20 Electabuzz. What if the legendary cards are pretty? If they're sparkly, I'll be really happy. I'm sure they sparkle in real life. Isn't Pikachu totally cute? My heart skips a beat whenever I see those cute little eyes. Hey, do you want to duel my Pikachu deck? Aw, doesn't anyone want to play with my Pikachu deck? Lightning Pokemon can attack the Pokemon's bench. Lightning Pokemon are the toughest Pokemon. How about it? Do you want to duel me? Tuh, I was going to shock you with my Lightning deck. Isaac's working on the wiring for this stage. It looks cool with all these lights, but it takes a lot of work to keep it lit. Hold on. Takes a lot of work to keep it lit. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's what you said, and I thought that didn't make sense. What, a Pokemon trading card duel? I'll be glad to duel you anytime. Oh, okay. I'll duel you anytime. My deck is the greatest, how about it? You want to see what my deck can do? I'm not busy right now, so I'll duel you anytime. Oh, excuse me, did you hear? It's the talk of the town that Ishihara wishes to trade a very rare card. Maybe I'll visit him myself. I'll ask to Matthew again. I can't win no matter how many times I duel against him. He's probably going to inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. What? You already inherited the legendary Pokemon cards? You must be better than Matthew. Hi, Skylar. Would you like to duel? What? Are you afraid of me? I'll come back anytime you want to duel with me. I've always wanted to be a hard rock Pokemon. Doesn't the name rock? Won't you duel against my rock Pokemon deck? That's okay, I'll rock with someone else. I'm carving a statue of a Pokemon out of this rock. What? You want to duel? Alright. You want to duel now? Get out of here if you aren't serious. I'm really busy. Yes, our last duel was wonderful. You wish to have another wonderful duel? I'll be waiting for you here. Ooh. I wonder when the next one will be. Yeah, well, it doesn't seem to be happening. I think I missed my chances. What's that? Oh, the Challenge Cup isn't being held right now. Me, I'm waiting for the Challenge Cup to begin. I got the Challenge Cup as the host. I can't wait to get up on stage. Hey, you got the legendary Pokemon cards. Wow, it's great. I'm going to train so I can get them myself. Hi, I'm Robert. I'm a member of the Psychic Club. My Ghost deck is really strong and doesn't have any weaknesses. It's difficult for opponents' attacks to cause damage. Would you like to duel me? Man, you're boring. Won't anyone duel me? Did you hear someone inherited the legendary Pokemon cards? Whomever it is, it must be really cool if he can defeat the Grandmasters. Huh? What am I doing? I'm building a deck. Over by this tree, suspiciously. What? Is that the Psychic battle? Did you defeat Murray? Feels so much better. Here, let me give you this Mewtwo card. I could have grabbed that at any point! And I fucking didn't! Oh my god. Well, how appropriate then that the last card I grab in the game is Mewtwo. Energy Absorption and Psyburn. Choose up to 2 energy cards from your discard pile and attach them to Mewtwo, and Psyburn just does 40 damage. Thank you for defeating Murray. Well, so much better since you defeated Murray. Thank you for defeating Murray. What? Murray finally came up with a new strategy. He's in a very good mood, so he'll probably duel you now. By the way, would you duel me? You afraid to duel? Well, not that I care. You've won quite a few medals. Okay, let's duel, but I see the future. You will lose. Yes, I understand. Losing is scary, isn't it? Hello, Skylar. I just came up with a new card strategy and was looking for someone to test it on. You'll duel with me, of course, won't you? Oh, well, come by when you feel like playing. When you build a lot of decks, you start to run out of energy cards. Please give me your energy cards. Please give me all the energy cards that aren't in your deck. Give me all of them. No. So mean, it's okay, I'll ask someone else. Bye. No, why would I fucking do that? I'm burning with Pokemon fever today. One day I'm going to... You know what? Actually. Out of curiosity. Sure. Lost all his energy cards. Wow, thanks. Since you were so nice, I'll tell you a secret. Check the wall 2 tiles left of the bookcase. Probably find something really nice. Thanks again, bye. Skylar, check the wall. Found a level 9 Slowpoke. Promo Slowpoke. Headbutt and Amnesia. She's one of the defending Pokemon's attacks. It can't use that attack. Really? I am not giving up all my energy cards for that. I'm just gonna check it. Oh, I can't. No. Bye, meanie. I'm gonna leave him there and not talk to him. Running with Pokemon Fever today. One day I'm going to inherit the legendary cards. What? You already inherited the cards, you? Stop lying. My friend Ishihara wants to trade cards. Why didn't you go visit him sometime? I mean, I did, but he didn't talk about anything. This is the Fire Club, where guys with a burning passion for Pokemon trading cards get together for heated duels. Join the fiery fun. If you're a real man, you gotta compete in a heated duel. Hey, does everyone have the fever? Do you have the fever? If you have Pokemon fever, duel with me. Why are you being so cold? Come on, catch the fever. Come on, people say fire Pokemon. You, come on, say fire. Fire Pokemon, let's duel. Dang, you're icy cold. Come on, say fire Pokemon. I'm Ken, the Fire Club Master. Let us play a heated duel. Don't douse my burning desire for competition. I got so involved in the Pokemon trading card game I lose track of time. Isn't the Pokemon trading card game really fun? Ishihara wants to trade a very rare card. If I had a card, I'd go and trade with him myself. Please don't disturb me, I'm in the middle of a very important experiment. If I use Ditto now, this will happen. I don't understand science, but I understand Pokemon cards. I lost. Huh? Who are you? Who, me? You don't know who I am? I'm the super musical star Mikuni. Sing the Poke Rap, you dance, la di la da la da 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 da. Hey, move those feet. What cards? You want to duel me? Okay, but if I win, you dance. Strange life form Imakuni? Looks like I'm playing with Kangaskhan then. May as well play Imakuni. One final time. I'm playing second. Damn. Headache. I can't attack. That's fine, because I don't have enough energy cards to attack anyway. Still wish I was better at the TCG, but I never learned and I feel far too dumb now. Aww. I mean, I didn't learn either until like a few years ago, so... Then I just randomly started playing Pokemon TCG Live or whatever it was. Or whatever the previous one was. And yeah, I quickly got into it, but that's probably because I played Magic the Gathering as well, so I just know how to play. I lose track of time when I am playing the Pokemon trading card game. Comet Punch! Thanks, Kangaskhan! Thank you so much! Next time, try fucking aiming! Drowsy evolved into Hypno, Psychic Energy. I have Vaporeon. Don't I have an Eevee? Trademark all rights reserved. Yes, I do! Why not build it up then? Because I have a Vaporeon in my hand. Comet Punch, 20 damage! 40 damage! 60 damage! That's a knockout! Take that! Water Energy, Hypno! Used Imakuni! Your active Pokemon is now confused. Imakuni wants you to play him as a basic Pokemon, but she can't. A mysterious creature not listed in the Pokedex. He asks kids around the world, who is cuter, Pikachu or me? Comet Punch, 20 damage. No damage. 40 damage. 60 damage. Nice. Now I'm getting those big hits. Farfetch'd on the bench. Water on Eevee and evolve it to Vaporeon, so it's ready to go. Though I think I'm going to be able to knock Imakuni out with just Kangaskhan, to be honest. Yeah, there goes Hypno. Lightning, Energy, and Farfetch'd, which I think is the last Pokemon that Imakuni had on the bench. No damage! And Farfetch'd can't use that attack ever again. I have so much lightning energy, I'm gonna put it on this Kangaskhan. Yeah, Imakuni has nothing left on the bench. 20 damage! 40 damage! 60 damage! That's game! Another lightning energy. I win! Hey, you're pretty good. I'll give you this booster pack, so don't tell anyone I lost, okay? We got Computer Search. Discard 2 of the other cards from your hand in order to search your deck for any card and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. Kadabra, Seal, Nidorino, Ponyta, Magnemite, Meowth, Marchop, and Bill, and a Water Energy. An Evolution! Pokemon Trader, Kingler, Haunter, Golem, Gust of Wind, Jigglypuff, Energy Search, Weedle, Sandshrew, and Psychic Energy. Mystery! Dragonite! Hey, there's a second one. Or a third one. I actually need more Dragonairs and Dratinis, I think. Mr. Fuji, Cloyster. That's new, I think. Clamp and Spike Cannon. Flip the coin if heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. If tails, this attack does nothing, not even damage. Spike Cannon. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. Pokemon Center. Pikachu, Mysterious Fossil, Vulpix, Nidoran, Female, Meowth, Drowsy. And finally, Laboratory. Devolution Spray, that's a new card. Choose one of your own Pokemon in play and the stage of evolution. Discard all evolution cards of that stage or higher attached to that Pokemon. Tentacruel, Poliwhirl, Magmar, Slowpoke, Zubat, Supersonic and Leech Life. Flip a coin if heads the defending Pokemon is now confused. And remove a number of damage counters from Zubat equal to the number of damage done to the defending Pokemon. Doduo, Magnemite, Recycle, and Gambler. Both cards in Dance, Soul and Rhythm of the Secret. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Maybe I'll become a poet. We research Pokemon cards here at the Science Lab, especially Science Pokemon cards. Science Pokemon are exceedingly strong. Would you like to duel against my Science Pokemon deck? That's too bad. I hope to show you the results of my research. The machine is not quite working right. Unlike Dr. Mason's machine, this machine is very complicated. Let's see here. You want to duel against me? Okay, then I guess I'll fix the machine. What, you're here again? You want to duel me? Then get out of here! Hello, it's you again. Do you wish to duel me? Really? That is too bad. Hi, did you bring me an Oddish? An Oddish, a roly-poly Oddish. Going for plants is hard work. You think I'm slacking off? How rude, I'm only taking a short break. You need a gentle heart to take care of plants. Say, would you play the Pokemon trading card game with me? How boring. I really love this duel hall. There's so much greenery and so many beautiful flowers. I mean, there's no more plants than usual. Well, aside from in here, I guess. Oh, it's you again. If you don't mind, would you duel with me? Glad to duel you anytime you like. Hi, would you like to take care of the plants with me? If we could duel with cards if you prefer. If you will excuse me, I have plants to look after. Hello, Skylar, did you come for a duel? Why don't you stop and gaze at our flowers for a while? Looking at beautiful flowers makes you feel so serene. And lucky last. Sarah and Amanda of the Water Club are twins. No wonder they look so much alike. What a strange guy Imakuni is. Have you found him yet? It's rumored that he has really rare cards. It's really strange, but you might want to duel him. Hi, meet again. Have you decided to trade your Lapras for my rare Arcanine? Well, that's too bad. Change your mind, come looking for me. I don't think I even have a Lapras card, so... Well, it's so good to swim in the pool. Do you want to take a swim, or would you rather duel? No? Then maybe I'll go for a dip. Does it feel good to relax by the pool? Isn't it wonderful to duel in a place like this? Why? How boring. You're still against me? You don't want to duel? Are you afraid you won't be able to defeat me? That's understandable, since I'm very good. Hi, Skylar. Nice to see you again. Did you come to play the Pokemon trading card game? No? How boring. I was looking forward to a game of Pokemon trading cards. Well, come see me again. Alright. Do I have... Modify deck. Lapras. I have 2 Laprases. And I'm not willing to give up either of them. I feel like I could go around and give up all my cards for the cards that I'm needed, but like for the extra cards, but so I got 202 cards, and I think I know where there's at least 3 more. Like they're all the cards that I could trade for. So that would be the Vileplume, the Arcanine, and that person who wants me to give them an Oddish as well. Well, I think that was the Vileplume, yeah. So there's an Arcanine, there's a Vileplume trade, and then there's Lapras trade, and I think there's an Electabuzz trade as well, so there's 4 cards you can get. But there's no way in hell I was going to get all of them, because I think you need to card pop with people. And then due to a bug in the game, there's also 2 cards that are completely unavailable anyway. Or at least 1 card that's completely unavailable, so you can never get a full collection. Oh well. I'm gonna take a save, and we're gonna call that game! Doesn't seem as though there's anything else to do here. Unfortunately, we didn't get the challenge cups, so I'm not entirely sure when that activates, but it seems as though that activates at various points during the game, and I missed all of them, so... oh well. Still, like I said, it's fairly decent. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It's also fairly short, I must admit. We finished this in, what, 3 or 4 streams? How many streams did this take? I am curious. Let me go find out. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see. Playlists. So it took us 5 streams to beat this. So it took us 1 more stream than Super Mario Sunshine to fully beat this game. Not nearly as grindy as a regular Pokemon game, but like I said, if you're a fan of the Pokemon TCG, I reckon you would enjoy this. Like, you get to see its roots, and you don't have to deal with the mess of EX cards and things like that. So it doesn't feel overpowerful. But at the same time, it also takes a while to get going. Like, there's a little bit of grinding at the start because you have, like, nothing to your name. Also, don't pick the Charizard deck, it's crap. Pick something else. But yeah, otherwise, it's fairly decent. It's just a shame that they never made anything else like it. Nowadays, we've got Pokemon TCG Pocket, which is just a scaled-down version of the main TCG. And that's the only way you can really play against AI, because the Pokemon TCG Live app, I think, is available, but you have to play online. The AI is apparently very, very, very stupid. And I think we saw that as well when I played it for the first time about a month or 2 ago. I think I played it just before I went to Japan because I had no idea what else to play, so yeah, it wasn't very good. And the AI was crap, so... It's just unfortunate, but oh well. Anyway, with that done, I guess that means we've got to pick another game on Monday night, and I think I already have... Well, I don't already have, I know what is coming up next. So... yeah, I think I know what's coming up next on Monday nights. So we will shift over to that, I think. And I'm not going to tell you, and instead I'm just going to casually redirect you to my trailer and just be like, okay, well, tick off the games we played, and tick off the Ratchet & Clank Road to Rift Apart thing that I'm starting tomorrow night. So we're not playing a Ratchet & Clank game. So it must be one of the other games that I put on my trailer. And we've already beaten Sunshine, and we've already beaten Pokémon TCG. And we're currently playing through Pikmin 4, so it must be something else, right? So, take a guess on one of those games, and I will see you tomorrow night for the start of Skylar's Ratchet & Clank Road to Rift Apart, where we play through every single Ratchet & Clank game, from start to finish. We won't be doing challenge mode, but we will be going for everything in the games that we can collect. Possibly the skill points, but I'm not so good at them. So stay tuned for that. We're going to kick things off with the very first Ratchet & Clank game. And then on Wednesday night, join me for more Pikmin 4 shenanigans. And more Dandori. Dandori. Have I become a Leafling yet? I don't know. Find out on Wednesday. Anyway, let's see if we can find someone to raid tonight, Wow, my brain just brain farted immensely, and I was like, what am I doing? Diacast is playing VR chat, so they're just doing a VR chat stream. I'm gonna send you guys over there, I think. How does that sound? Alright. Your brain cleared its cage midway through. Yep, pretty much. Alright, have a good night, folks. I will see you all tomorrow night for Ratchet & Clank. Good night, everybody. And I hope you have enjoyed the Pokémon TCG. This has been really fun, because I've not played this before, so this has been a complete blind playthrough, so... Tim, I'm so sorry. I'm literally just raiding out. We finished the game. I'm so sorry, Tim. But have a good night, folks. I will see you all tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.